That's the truck, the TRX. I don't know if you guys can see it, but man, I drove probably like around 20 minutes outside the city just to come see this truck, because this truck, when I first saw that at a car show, actually, I fell in love with it, and ever since I'm like, I need to make a video of this car. So yeah, let me go talk to him. It's also snowing out today, so it's like the perfect weather to make a video of a truck like that. So yeah, let's go and take a look at a Ram TRX. Here it is, the Ram TRX. Man, I am so excited for this car. Look at the color of this. Wow. And look at that. We also have a Mustang GT over there. So yeah, it's gonna be a good day. This truck is called the Havoc Edition. Sitting inside is very kind of like a very nice spec he has. This is a little like nice little, I don't know if it's carbon fiber, probably. I got the TRX badge over here, and the legroom is pretty good. This part could be the transmission, that's why it's sticking out a little bit, but as a passenger, it's pretty comfy. The seats are pretty comfy too, but the view you have is almost like that's a Ford Escape, and I feel like I'm sitting above the roof of that SUV. It's a really nice vertical. I love vertical displays relative to the horizontal ones. I feel like it's almost like a big phone that you're using, so it's a lot more easier to control. And yeah, there's Apple CarPlay. There's a bunch of aux cables, a lot of like power outlets. Yeah, let me show you guys a little bit more of the plaque here. So as I said, it's a Havoc Edition. It says a 6.2 liter supercharger. Cool thing about this plaque is that it has the VIN number of this truck printed on the plaque, which I never seen that before. Usually it says like 101 or very limited edition car, but I never seen a plaque has a VIN number. It also has a 702 horsepower. It was pretty funny because when this car came out, 700 horsepower is what the Ford F-150 Raptor R had, so they want to make sure they have 2 more horsepower than that. So. All right, here I am at Ghost Lake. This is kind of funny because this lake is the place I first met the owner of this truck, and the first time I saw this truck, it was actually somewhere parked over there, and that's when I first saw this truck. So it's kind of funny to come back to the same place, and then now I'm making a full video, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, anyway, this is the 2023 Ram 1500 TRX, one of my absolute favorite trucks in the world. I don't know, I'm not a big truck person, I'm more like an SUV person, but there's a few trucks that I would ever consider, and this is one of them. The other one is obviously the Raptors. But yeah, okay, let's do a quick walk around the truck and talk a bit more about the truck. Comes with a 6.2 liter supercharger, the same engine that they have in the Hellcat. So it's basically a Hellcat that is a truck. So I don't know what the hell Chrysler was thinking back in the day, but this thing is so cool. And the paint color, as I said, this is the Havoc Edition. That's why it's such a nice color. At the front, he has added some metal bars and then some light stuff. From the front, I think if you were to get this TRX, you must get the TRX lettering. I think that makes a huge difference. And looking down here, you can see these 3 lights. That's because this truck is considered a commercial vehicle because it has wider body style. That's why they have to have those like 3 lights for regulation purposes. And then coming to the side, this has, I actually don't know the size of these tires, but as you guys can see, it's pretty massive. And then you also can see this vent. So if I were to come to this side over here, I don't know if you guys can see, you can see some light all the way there. So this is a functional scoop, so the air could travel throughout and would come out here and it'll almost act like a wide body as well. So yeah, it's just so damn cool. I mean, this kind of truck is amazing. And then yeah, coming to the side, we also have the TRX lettering. I think it's like around $500 option, whereas at the front for the TRX lettering there, it's almost probably like 900 to 1,000 Canadian dollar option. But I think if you were to get something like this, you must get it, because otherwise, if you imagine you don't have this lettering and you look at the truck, I mean, yeah, it's big, beefed up and everything, but you could never tell. And then yeah, coming to the back, there's some Blistine, I believe those are suspension. Again, don't quote me, I'm not a big truck guy or anything, so I don't know. I think those are suspension, I don't know, but oh, never mind, maybe that's suspension, I don't know what those are. And coming to the rear, again, I think Ram could have done better on the back. I feel like from this angle, you can't really tell if it's a TRX unless you come to here and see the wide body, right? So it's a little bit, I don't know, I just feel like they could have done a little bit better. But yeah, again, you got some, oh, this is not a functional air, there's no, it's not a functional scoop. I also have the key for the TRX, so this is how the key looks like. Let's try to see and unlock the car. So unlock button over there. Then let's jump in a little bit. I've also shown you before, there's yellow stitches. I believe this is carbon fiber. There's a Harman Kardon surrounding sound system. And if I were to get inside, oh man, I got so much snow. It's like the perfect weather, but for a truck like this, but still it's so annoying. It's April, supposed to be spring weather. But wow, inside is so roomy because you have this big massive sunroof. And then I show you guys the pack here. Let me show you guys a few quick nice little Easter eggs of this TRX. I don't know if you have watched videos of this truck, you probably have seen this stuff before, but if I were to lift up this part, there's a whole lot of mathematical geometrical stuff going on. Like you got a Pythagoras theorem, trigonometric ratios, some rulers and stuff like that. I was told this is because most people use trucks like this on like job sites and stuff, so they won't, if they want to like, you know any ratios, they can use that. But the coolest part of this truck is over here. So let me try to get a better angle. Over here at the very start, you have a human, and then you got the Ram TRX, and the big animal over here is a Tyrannosaurus or someone. I don't know how to pronounce it. Let me try to zoom in. There we go. So, and then over there is a Velociraptor. So they're basically saying the TRX based on animal is much bigger than the Raptor animal. It's like basically saying the TRX is much bigger, better than the Raptor from the Ford, which is, yeah, it's really, I love when like those car companies do stuff like that and like, showing off what their products or compared to the competitors. I think it's something that's missing in this day and age, so it's really cool. This is the gear shifter. I feel like they could have done a little bit better on this area because I don't know, it's almost feel like like nothing special. Coming to the middle, we got the steering wheel and then these pedals, which I was told, if I were to see from here, I don't know if you guys can see, it doesn't fully connect it, but from this angle you feel like it's like a big, like it almost like a continuous part, but it's not. So yeah, the interior is really amazing, but a lot of people buy a truck like this for the performance, for how it looks and everything. So now let me start the car and let's listen to the exhaust and everything. So I'm gonna open the truck as well so you guys can hear the exhaust. So I got the key in my hand. I'll put the key somewhere here and then basically foot on the brake and let's start the truck. Whew, look how cool that sounds. Look at the RPM. Wow. Okay, let me stop the car for now. Wow, I mean, in like this, I'm recording this video in 2026 and most of the performance cars, even in this day and age, they have a lot of soft limiters. The noise is not great, but wow, this thing sounds so good. I can't even believe a big car, a big truck like this can sound that cool. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Now that the exterior is done, now he's gonna let me drive the truck. So this is gonna be my first time driving any truck, I think, but the first time driving a Ram. So I'm super excited. So let's see how this thing drives. Let's start the truck. Oh, that V8. Yes. Okay, this thing only have 49,000 kilometers, which is like basically brand new. The only downside of this a truck like this is the fuel economy, because this one is averaging 19.5. I'm pretty sure that's pretty bad, but again, if you buy a truck like this, you don't really care about the fuel economy. But what the fuel prices are right now, maybe you do care about it, but yeah. Let's go, let's drive this thing. Okay, so if you press this TRX button right here on the screen, you can see what mode you are in. So right now, it is in the sport mode. So I will be driving this thing in the sport. I also love this Ram lettering at the front. I think that's pretty cool, but okay, enough talking. Driving this thing, I haven't driven this, but sitting inside is pretty comfortable. So yeah, oh, that's a nice little heft to the steering wheel. That's pretty nice. think I upshifted pretty late. I'm not used to paddle shift, so I'm gonna keep it non-paddle shift mode because I drive a Civic, so yeah. Okay, I've been driving this for like 5 minutes and my god, this thing feels illegal how high you're sitting. I'm coming from a Civic, so this thing is so high up, and now I can understand why a lot of people drive trucks like this in the winter conditions, because the amount of visibility you have is crazy. But just a TRX in general, absolute love. I don't know if you guys can see from this view, the front hood scoop with the TRX lettering you have, it's so cool. Like, it's almost like every time you're looking out front, you can see the TRX, so it's almost like it feels special. And yeah, the power is great. Like when I put the power down, because it's a supercharger and no like turbo lag or anything, the power is right there. Let me give it some beans a little bit. There's a car at the front, but last week I drove the S5, it also has a supercharger, and it's crazy like the difference between that car moving so fast. I mean, it is cool. I hope you guys can hear the supercharger whine, but yeah, from coming from the S5 to this one, the S5, when you go fast, you can expect it to go fast because it's a sport, almost like a two-door coupe, whereas this thing is like a 5-ton. I don't know how much weight it has. It almost feels illegal moving this fast, and the sound it makes so crazy. Okay, now we are thinking of launching the truck, but my quick drive of the truck comes to an end. Man, this thing is so fun. Oh, I love this thing so much. Okay, now let me get to the passenger seat and let's see how this thing launches. We were sliding. Oh my god. Okay, this is a nice little dirt road, so this will be fun. We're gonna launch the car in this dirt road. You can't even open the back window. That's cool. Opening that window makes a huge difference. You can hear the exhaust. If you own a TRX, make sure you drop the window, because you can hear some really good noises. Wow. Havoc Edition. I approve. There's horses over there too. I love this area. This is like a little bit outside of Calgary, Alberta. This is like the outskirts of Alberta, and look at that. Look at the view. This summer, in the summer or in the winter, it'll be so pretty, and there's a lot of like farmers and ranches over there, so. This guy is a menace, Jesus. Holy. Yeah, look at that baby going. Oh jeez, oh jeez. Look at me. Thanks, man. No problem. This is the best. This is so cool. I love this. If you own a truck like this or anything like that, make sure you drive like him, because otherwise, what's the point of getting something like this? You gotta try it to the limit. Exhaust is so nice. Nope. Oh, you see the backfiring? Yo. as much on that run. I think the wheels are a little bit harder now. All right, just like that, my time with the Ram TRX has come to an end. What an amazing little truck. I absolutely love this thing. I hope you guys enjoyed the video today as well. But yeah, now I can see why people buy stuff like this, or even the Ford Raptor and everything. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, do all the fun stuff. And until then, I'll catch you guys very soon. Back to reality with my Honda Civic.